What is going on? It is a beautiful day, 63 degrees. I just wanted to start this off outside. So, sun's starting to go down. I did do a little bit of work because I was talking on the phone, hence the AirPods, which will come out. Sorry, I hate watching videos when people have these on. But let me show you where we stand now. All right, so we got our OEM piston, or OEM jug, I can't talk. No scratches, no problems, no issues. Obvious buildup at the very top, which is clean. We got the carbon buildup on the top, which is normal. We got no scratches, no problems on the piston on this side. Piston on this side. She's good. We're gonna get this pulled apart. You guys wanna know something super funny? I've had my microphone plugged into my headphone jack this whole time. So I don't think the audio is gonna be that great, but if it isn't, it isn't. These things happen. I have a lapel mic on, or a lavalier mic. I wasn't getting audio out of the camera, and I'm like, what is going on? I was super mad because this camera dropped and got damaged, and I had to send it in to get it fixed. And well, I thought it was messed up, and no, I'm just not the brightest. Again, sorry about the AirPods. So I got it plugged into the right spot. Let's go in and I will show you. So we have our cams, our head, our piston, all in great shape, our jug. Now I'm going to assemble this. Tips on doing this: if you're looking at the piston from the intake facing up, you put your top ring, the gap needs to be up here. Your middle ring, the gap needs to be right here. Then your bottom two rings, there's two little rings, need to have about anywhere from 1/4 to 1/2 inch of gap. The bottom one being on the left and the top one being on the right. How do I know this? Well, I have the diagram on my iPad. This is something you should all download right now. I'll try and put a link in the description. But I'm gonna put this together, get it over there, get it started, and send the video to a couple people that want to buy this, and hopefully we will get it sold. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, and to go back to why did the camera fall? I'm sure a couple of you are like, well, how did you drop your camera? Had it on here, right? This, when it locks into place, goes and locks in there. I have a Peak Design clip on the bottom of my camera that clips into here. It's a slight bit narrower. So when this clips in, it doesn't lock all the way. So it gets to like here, and then you're supposed to push it. They don't say to do that, but that's what I've learned. And I happened to be over here after I was filming something, and I flipped it this way, and it literally just fell off and bounced on that ground from this high up, which is about 4.5 feet up off the ground. Let's get this actually locked in here. Anybody with a Manfrotto tripod, just be careful if you get the Peak Design clip. I have the little wrist thing for it. I have no idea if I'm even in focus, not that it matters. So let's go ahead and install this right now. Lay this here so I can grab it through. I'm going to make sure this is all nice and clean. And get this on here. And then we're gonna take, and I like to use a little bitsy flathead for this. All right, I forgot to put the camera on. So there's 2 dowel pins inside of here, and obviously your head gasket. So make sure that the pins are in the right place so the head sits properly, and then have your valve train installed with your rocker arms. And then we're gonna move on to, when you're putting the piston in, make sure that you put a little bit of lube. If it's new, there's a ring lube. This assembly lube is mainly for valve train for cams and stuff like that. You can use regular oil, you can use the ring oil, which is what I suggest for a new piston. This will work. But since we're up here on the valve train, I'm gonna make sure that get any debris off. Put a dab on all these little areas. And our stock cams, I'm gonna go ahead and wipe these down in the areas. And they are labeled. So this one says EX for exhaust, and then on here there's an intake and exhaust. So exhaust on this side. So we're gonna put this on here. Always have a magnet. We're gonna go ahead and we should be top dead center. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get this chain on this one for the moment. This is by no means in the right position. I'm just getting these in their locations. All right, so that's actually not too far off. And try and get this exactly where we want it. We will adjust it many times. And then always have your cam chain tensioner out. And then we're gonna go ahead and get this bad boy in here. Oh, upside down. Again, marked intake and exhaust. Intake is this way. Never force this. If you're forcing it, it means that something's not in quite the right position. All right, so you don't get fluid all over the place. This is something I should have mentioned earlier, but you can take your one radiator hose and put it in a bucket, and then that way you don't lose, like, you know, look, I barely lost any fluid. It's just chilling here. It's not affecting, not hurting anything. All right, snug torque time. And I know putting an extension on doesn't give you proper torque specs, but I'm not gonna go crazy. These are 9 foot-pounds. So, and you need to go in a crisscross pattern. And then we're gonna just check them all. All right, so that's all torqued. Okay, the header is cold, obviously. I'm touching it with my hand at the head. After like 10 seconds, there's no way you could touch that. So, and see, my hand's fine. I got it all back, set up and plugged all in. I think everything is exactly the way it needs to be. The clutch cable's here. I don't need it. It's in neutral anyways. Just need to make sure that the fan isn't touching anything. There isn't any coolant in here. I'm gonna do a little video so I can share this with somebody as well. I'm pretty sure the battery's charged. I have a battery jumper type thing on there for the moment anyways. So I'm going to video with my phone and with this so I can send the video from my phone to whoever wants to buy this. So I noticed this got a little oil on it. We will make sure this is in. Throttle buddy's good, it's connected. We got all of our connections good. So hopefully the battery's not dead. Let's go ahead and get this started. Key, handlebars are off because I sold the clamps, and start it. I see what's going on. It's not grounded. 1 second. All right, she should be grounded better. Let's try this again. It's literally grounded right there. So. Whoa, what's going on? Sorry, the audio is probably gonna suck right now because I don't want to run upstairs and get the microphone. So, I didn't let you guys know, and I haven't really been doing any video. But, it's all gone. This is a big mess, obviously. I just literally put all this stuff up here and just like, so this is literally all that's left of the bike, and there's extra stuff. So rear shock is actually sold. Motor maybe sold today. It is 10:41 Friday, the 21st of February. I have the head, the throttle body, the key set, the big tank with the driven gas cap. Did you guys know that these two pieces are $150? I didn't realize I spent that much money. That's crazy. That's an extra headlight. That wasn't what's on. Yeah, that's not what was on there. There's some pieces right there. That is not my frame. That's another frame that is already somebody else's. I'm gonna drop that off hopefully this weekend. My handlebars. Almost all this is listed. That's why it's all sitting up here. This stuff sitting right here isn't listed yet. I'm gonna list it probably tomorrow just because I'm getting a little tired, but I'm keeping my wheels, not selling them. And over here in this mess, I'm keeping my masters. So those are the few things. Oh, and then in here, this will go on future bike. This is keyless, and then these are the fobs for it. This is the rock form mount, just like an extra little thing, and my RSC. So those are not getting sold. So the tires aren't listed. I really need to list these locally because I need to get rid of them. This is what's left. This stuff goes upstairs. The wheels are actually going upstairs. I'm gonna clean them off tomorrow and then take them upstairs. This is just mostly house stuff. That's camera stuff. So all this stuff is going upstairs. But I haven't told you guys something, or have I? I'm not sure. I bought a car. It took place of the Grom. It's pretty cool. It will be one of the new builds. I am going to be doing something else. I am going to be doing another bike. It's just going to be probably 3 months. It might be like beginning of summer before I get to it, to get to ordering stuff and whatnot. But the car's first, and there's a reason why. So I don't know. I'm sure if you guys have watched and know who I am and know the stuff, I've had this van for a little over 2 years. I've lived in Las Vegas for 5 years tomorrow, or maybe not tomorrow, but sometime soon. And right behind this is my new vehicle. There's gonna be a whole video on this, but I guess I'll show you. Bam, IS300. Now, maybe from this you can see there's a couple little things that need to be taken care of. Like, for example, paint on this is meh, could be better. There's like a couple little nicks and stuff, and then there's a little body thing and right here. This we'll get into on a whole nother episode, a whole nother video. Depending on when this gets edited, this could be already on the actual YouTube channel. I'm not sure yet, but I wanted to show you guys, just in case I forgot, there will be a car build coming very soon. So it's a manual, It has a 2JZ GE motor in it, so just non-turbo, and yeah, it's gonna be something fun. I don't know if some of you guys know, but I work on cars and do video for them for a living. So it kind of inspired me back to want to build my own car and wanted me to get out of the van and not have payments anymore. So bought the car outright, got a really good deal, and yeah, I can't wait to get started on it. I actually am going to pull it in and start on one thing tonight, which will be videoed but separately.